Welcome back, everyone. I have my mic unmuted. Apologize. Sorry, senpai. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Your host, Roeland Pruijssers, and colorful commentator, Wouter. We are back to go for the next round, the coverage, and we'll be here for the rest of the day. How are you feeling, Roeland? You saw that, chat. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. That's a new one.
Yeah,
that was kind of scary, man.
I mean, you told me so often that you like my face, so I just wanted to grab it right there.
Yeah, but my preferences and the audience preference, there might be a little bit of discrepancy, but no.
True.
Bring closer. Welcome back. Go ahead.
Well, you asked me the question like, how am I feeling? Well, I'm very excited because we have a great match today. Yeah, Pool B is coming to a close, and we've got some exciting games, and I'm just very excited about this. IPCA facing off against Tajikistan.
Yeah, let's give a quick look at what the last round brought us, the one that we missed, unfortunately. Scotland versus UAE. Scotland with a win. Well done by the Scottish. The Scottish and the Irish, they're doing very well. These last rounds, top of the morning to y'all. Angola versus Tajikistan. Tajikistan with a nice victory. IPCA, which is the International Physically Disabled Chess Association. 1-6-0 by Nigeria. Nigeria withdrew, unfortunately, so all their matches will be 6-0. That's unfortunate. Fortunately, they did it at the start of the Olympiad, so there weren't teams that played against them and lost, and other teams got the 6-0. So we don't have that issue. Portugal against Sri Lanka. Portugal wins, and Chinese Taipei and Botswana. Botswana with a nice victory. So let's look at the standings real quick. Let's see how we are doing over there in Pool B right now. We have the IPCA leading the pack with 13 points. Portugal 13 points. Tajikistan 12. Scotland 12. And Sri Lanka 11. So they're like 5 players still in the running, Roeland.
Well, yeah, but like you said, Nigeria has forfeited all their matches. And actually, the last round for Portugal is actually against Nigeria.
Ooh.
So that means that Portugal is the first one to qualify in this pool already. Because they are winning the last match by forfeit against Nigeria.
And they can't be kicked out anymore?
Nope, they can't. Portugal is second. If they win their match, then they're for sure in the top 3 spots.
Yeah. This is the last one. I thought there were 2 more rounds.
No. Keep track.
Let's look at that last round then, shall we? We have Chinese Taipei against Scotland, Sri Lanka, Botswana, Nigeria, Portugal is already over. Tajikistan, IPCA, which is going to be a big match, as you previously mentioned when we were offline. And United Arabs against Angola is also on their way. So the matches to look at is IPCA, Tajikistan, and Scotland and Sri Lanka to see how they will be doing. How are you feeling?
I am feeling very, very well. I think that Sri Lanka and Scotland have a minor chance to qualify still. Tajikistan, first of all, has to... if they draw, then they are almost for sure to qualify for the next round. But they are facing the strong IPCA. If people don't know what we're talking about, the IPCA is standing for International Physically Disabled Chess Association. So this is a group of physically disabled people who formed an association together, and they are allowed to participate in this Olympiad. Something that I'm them I'm a big supporter of course. It's great to see them play under their own flag. So very exciting stuff. Tajikistan, IPCA. If it's not a draw, if it's a draw between IPCA and Tajikistan, then Scotland still has a small chance to qualify. I thought, but no, actually a draw is absolutely perfect for... No, wait. No, I'm mistaken. A draw is not enough for Tajikistan. Scotland actually, if Scotland wins in this match and Tajikistan draws, then Scotland is actually going to be third. So Scotland, if they win, they've got still a good chance to qualify for the next round. So, I got a bit confused by the standings there. Tried to do some math in my head, but if you do math on stream, it's always going bad, right?
Quick maths. 2 + 2.
4. Hey.
-1.
3.
Quick maths.
Oh,
you know that song?
You know that what?
You know that song? 2 plus
No,
2
I don't
plus
know.
4.
Is that a song? Really?
Yeah, you're such a boomer. It's fine. We'll talk.
To what kind of
It's
song?
an interesting one. But you got the math right. That is true. All right, let's just without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the games that we've all been waiting for. 24, obviously. We're missing a few because Nigeria is not present. But the people who are present are Raymond Song versus Andrew Creek. Scotland versus Chinese Taipei, aka Taiwan. I've been there for 6 months. I've spent 6 months in Taiwan. Was good in Taipei, the capital. Was a good time. Was an internship. Had to throw that in there. Special connection, you know.
Yeah, all right. So, but yeah, I mean they are out of the race anyways. Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean Chinese Taipei. Yeah, I wish to go to Taiwan at some point. I think that together with Thailand, it's a great country to visit. They've got
Oh,
beautiful nature.
absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Can recommend 10 out of 10. What do you think of this position over here, Roeland?
Yeah, very no, very very. I don't know. Double-edged. I think white is very quick with an f5, and black already is doing something on the queen side. Is breaking through there more or less, but the king needs to be safe on the king side somehow. So yeah, I mean, if white's gonna play f5, then black is gonna be in pretty deep trouble. But
I
yeah,
agree.
it's
I
all
agree.
about f5 being put on the board in a good fashion, of course. So yeah, we'll have to see.
I'm gonna put down a statement. You're gonna say if you agree with me. If
Uh,
both players push on the sides like this,
yeah.
then the person who controls the center better has a better position. Is that true or is that false?
Mm, then the person who controls the center better has the better position.
Yeah.
Oh, no, well, if you break through and you're getting mated, then it doesn't matter how good your center is. So
Okay. Fair. Fair.
I don't think that's a good. Yeah, I don't think I agree, but I don't know if some guy Kasparov, for example, said that quote and you're quoting him, then I'm of course not going to argue
No,
with
no,
you.
no, no, no. This is an open question. No tricks. Purely, we're trying to educate. I'm trying to educate myself, Wouter. I'm just
Okay.
a
All
dumb
right.
Dutch dude who tries to be,
Well, thank you,
educated.
thank you. The dumb Dutch dude.
Dumb
The
Dutch
deep,
dude.
deep.
I
Yes.
almost like. Okay, let's say silly move for black. You almost have like a nice idea of getting this queen all the way swooped over to a6 to get some ideas here. Obviously, it doesn't work. There's a bishop on here. And the knight's covered very well, but it's definitely something to keep in mind that this queen suddenly can swoop over to the sides to start being very annoying. But interesting game to the least. We have some more interesting game, obviously. Let's look at this beauty. Another Scottish against a Taiwanese. Knight to b4. Interesting stuff going on here. Usually you want to get something like knight g5. Take control of this h7 square because the king has 0 defense. However, beautiful outpost by black on the b4 square. And it seems like black is progressing very well on the queen side. The center will be broken open. What do you give the edge to?
Yeah. Well, white does have a lot of space there. I'm not 100% sure who's better and why. I mean, yeah, after b6, I was thinking like that. What if the black bishop on c8 is gonna get a nice square on a6? Then, yeah, then it's gonna be yeah quite double-edged. I think white does have, of course, some center domination right there. So yeah, I think it's just double-edged.
Alright, very good, very good. That sounds perfectly fine. Let's see what else we got over here during the games. This one looks very drawish. This one, I'm just browsing through chat. What is browsing through? I think. Ooh, this one looks juicy with the center broken up. It seems like a. I'd almost say a Sicilian gone wrong, but it's probably not that. There's a nice attack here on the king side. I love black in this position.
Yeah, I agree totally. Yeah, I mean, rook g8 and some combinations, two pieces eyeing the g2 square, obviously. So Looking good for black, definitely. And also the d5 square is a nice square. For example, a knight can go there at some point, knight b6, knight d5. Or after kicking the knight away on e4 with f5 and knight f6. Yeah, I like black. I mean, the king is going to stay in the center, so black does need to be careful about potential breaks in the center, especially with a rook on e1. But yeah, wow, those are a lot of
A
arrows.
lot of hops for the knight.
You're painting a picture there.
I know. You were talking so much about Leonardo da Vinci. You know, I had to, have to get it
That's
out a
true.
little bit.
Let's see if we
So
can see Leonardo later as well.
yeah, maybe we'll have the good old chap back. No, it seems really good for black here. We'll stay on this game a little longer, but there are other games that require our attention, ladies and gentlemen. And one of those, I know you like. So do you like? Hey, look at this one.
That is some aggression over there. Um, who's better and why?
Black.
I think black as well. Yeah, some initiative on the king side. White does have the center. I mean, black does not have enough to break through, but if black can consolidate, for example, queen f6, long castle, then the initiative is gonna make a big difference there.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can just grab this one right now, and you have an isolated double pawn on your king side, which is just absolutely disgusting. And then, like you said, at some point maybe get the queen in. Queen f6 is now not a possibility because the rook is on there. But she will find her way. She will find her way to the h file, and then it's gonna be very nasty. Maybe an f5, queen f6, going here, trying to get some mating ideas going. It's I don't know. It's very scary. I would have taken this in the heartbeat. Am I wrong in that?
H6 g3. I was thinking it would be, well, definitely an idea. I'm not. H3 came also to mind for me because the bishop on b7 is eyeing once again the a8 h1 diagonal. So maybe potentially that diagonal could become an idea as well for black. But I like h takes g3 as well, as long as the f file is kept under control. So
Yeah, yep, I agree. Now, the thing that I didn't like, h3, quote unquote, didn't like, was, let's say I take it, king g2, you go back, and then I'll play f3, and I feel like white is kind of solid again. I mean, it's not the best, obviously, there are some problems. Now you get the idea of getting the knight here, the rook here, the queen out, so the rooks are defended. And this looks a little bit more comfortable than this. We're gonna see how the game will progress, ladies and gentlemen. We'll definitely have some fun. And we got some more games as well loading in. Look at this beauty. We got some action in the center. Who owns the center here?
both. Nobody.
Okay, fair.
I mean, black is controlling d5 and e4, white's controlling d4 and e5, so it's about equal. But the queen on d5, that's an interesting piece there. I mean, the queen is controlling everything; it cannot really be pushed away. And yeah, at first it looks a bit shaky, but the bishop on f3 is nicely blocked by the knight on e4. So I don't know. If white can, for example, play g3, bishop g2, f3, and e4, then black is in a world of trouble. So
I
think
agree.
it would be white here because the f5 pawn is sort of a weakness there, although I love to play f5 myself, of course. But in combination with good alternative moves, of course. So I don't know. I think white's slightly better, but yeah, black is doing fine for now, I think.
Yeah, and you can't win the queen. Let's say this bishop is here. Let's just say, for an instant, the bishop is there. Let's just make a few silly moves, just to I can prove a point. It's still, I don't think it's still being trapped because you can have queen here. Well, actually, you have bishop c4 here. But after, let's say, a chase, you can actually run away this way. So it's still good. Oh, but it does expose the weakness of this e6 pawn, like you said. f5 is missing, so white is probably gonna push all their material in the center and see if there can be an advantage there.
Yep.
So, let's move this aside and let's go for some... You feeling some endgames?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, is this an endgame?
Yeah, but black's clearly better.
Okay. Moving on. Why is black clearly better here?
Pawn up and better pawn structure.
What a beauty of a knight. Look at this. So, can you tell me the importance of a knight where it can be pushed away? Like, why is this knight so good here?
Well, the knight is controlling a lot of squares. I mean, it cannot be pushed away on c4, and it can be used as some sort of boarding plank. I'm not so sure if that's correct, but yeah, like I don't know. I feel like I should look up the English word, but like a base piece to move to target other pieces as well. Like for
It is.
example,
It,
e8,
yeah.
rook c5, rook a5 is coming next, and the knight on c4 will always do a good job because it can control some critical squares. For example, knight e5 at some point can be played. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great piece. It cannot be chased away. If b6, if black is ever going to play b6, then the knight's protecting that square. The knight is protecting the e5 square. Yeah, it's just an uncontested piece doing a good job on c4. You always want a knight in the center somehow, and like this, the knight will do a fantastic job there.
It is the cornerstone of black's imminent victory. How about that? Did that sound good?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Did I persuade you?
I'll take it. Yeah.
All right. Let's jump over to this one. This is Botswana against Sri Lanka, if I am correct. Let's throw up the pool that is going on right now so we can enjoy that as well. Another strong center play by white. Seems very strong. Is it very strong?
I don't know what the knight is doing on d1, first of all, and the bishop on b3 also looks a bit misplaced. I mean, yeah, those two pieces, ideally you want the knight back to c3 and the bishop to e2 or f3 or something, and then white should have a good position. But with the pieces on b3 and on d1, I mean, what is white going to do after a break like c5?
Sorry, I was highlighting that white is down 9 minutes. A break of c5. Good idea. Let's say we play c5 here. Now we have d5, I think. Yeah.
Do you though?
I think we have d5, right?
What if
Or
I take
like-
everything?
Yeah, this is not gonna be, because I was looking at f7 and this undefended bishop
So
to see if we
knight,
get something.
knight takes d5 and queen f3 perhaps then.
Ah, not immediately my intention. Oh, but this is a good one. Let's say the knight moves back to f6. You can just take here, for example. I mean, or the knight and the bishop are already taking that
So
very
d5
well.
is still okay. So c5 is not a good move there.
But
Yeah,
what I
black-
would have played as white, I'm sorry, I'll still do it. I would have played g4
Okay.
and
bishop
g5.
h7.
Okay, maybe that's a little bit too.
You can
assertive.
take on f7, by the way. Tricks like that are also in the position.
I can take on.
f7 sometimes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, tricks
kind
like
of
that are
idea.
also in the position. In this case, it doesn't work because black has bishop g8, for example, after c5.
Yeah, but there's definitely good ideas for sacrifices, and it seems like the.
White's doing fine here, actually. I thought the bishop needed to be on e2, but on b3, it's not doing a bad job either. Yeah, I think white's simply a bit better here. More space, the center, more active pieces. Just bishop a2 and rook a1. Something like that. Looks good.
Perfect. So we have some fire. Talking about fire. Is this a sacrifice? This is a sacrifice. You cannot take back with the knight, because you'll lose the bishop. So I took with the king. And now we're going to see if white can make something out of this. Down a piece, but is white better?
Well, white is up a rook, actually. I think
Oh.
white took the rook on a8. And he played bishop takes h7 because rook b8 was threatening with trapping the queen.
Let's see. Queen takes, queen c7, the bishop defends. And now this bishop is coming here. You hate to see it. So we stand together. And I think there were multiple ways to
Yeah,
I think this was the most fancy one.
I think white had more than one way to keep the queen on the board. You could
This is
also play
sorted.
knight e5 and then bishop takes h7, for example.
Yeah, 95 is also very strong.
Yeah, I think bishop takes h7 was a mistake actually, because after knight e5, let's say black plays rook b8,
Yeah,
knight takes d7,
knight takes d7.
rook takes b7, knight takes f6. White would be two rooks versus a queen and a piece up, so this would be winning for white.
Yep. Or can I be fancy?
Ah,
Ah,
always something better, yeah.
fancy
Always
fancy foot with the doubleoon, chat, with the doubleoon. Now white is. I didn't even notice they were a rook up. Yeah, but are there mating chances here? This is
well, yeah. Well, you missed the white-colored bishop. I used queen h3. I don't see any threats actually in the position. Yeah, I like the other variation a lot better because with the pawn structure and the active bishops for black, black still has some potential here.
Yeah, so let's hope it doesn't come to that, because you know what? You hate to see it.
You hate to see.
You hate to see it. I don't hate to see this. This is a game where black is winning. Botswana against Sri Lanka. Some immediate threats on the board here. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out. I'll tell you. I'm telling you. Wait, does she say watch out twice? No, I need to know this. So you have this Christmas song. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Chat, what are the Christmas lyrics? I need to know.
You better watch out. You better
not cry. You better not blank. I'm telling you why. So what's the blank? I think it's pout. Pounds.
Yeah, maybe pout. Pout or pound. Pout is like that you're over pouting something. I don't know. That's a mate on f7. That's a mate. That's a nice mate there.
Yeah, I think it's pout. All right, good. Hate to see it. It's a nice mate. Knight f7. Beautiful. Look at this. This is kind of poetic. How this is set up on the dark squares. Very nice. How did you get this rook here? I mean, look at this. I mean, there are a lot of things that I like about this position.
By the way, there was a Christmas song.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that.
Wow.
That I knew.
Woohoo.
Let's see what else we have. Do we have some nice attacking chess? We've briefly looked at this one, I believe. This is Botswana against Sri Lanka. It seems pretty okay for white.
Yeah, black wants a knight on e4, I guess. But the bishop on g6 is also not doing anything at the moment. It's a glorified pawn, as you usually say. But there's no point of entrance at the moment. I think white's positionally better, but there's no point of entrance, so it still might be okay for black.
I agree. White should do something like king h2, rook g1, g4 to really start pushing on the king side, and I'm not sure if that's worth it at this particular moment. So, interesting game. Let's see about this one. It seems like white is a pawn up. So it should be a win, or would you say this is closer to a draw?
That's a tough question. Well, what I like is that the pawn on b5 it's a b pawn. It's nicely controlling all the other pawns. For example, if it was on a5, that pawn, then white already more or less had two connected passed pawns. So
yes, very well.
With the b5, it's stopping the pawns from running. So, but okay, it's still pawn up for white. I think white should be very close to win. I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, you don't want to trade queens here. That's pretty ugly. Then white has a lot of potential to start pushing.
Yeah, rook e5.
I do like the idea of queen c4. If these are traded off, then this pawn definitely dominates. Even though there are two connected passed pawns, a pawn on a4 or on c4 feels
you have rook e4. I mean,
pretty
that's
good.
Move.
Yeah, it's.
But yeah, I see your point there. You want to keep controlling the queen side.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the best way is just to move the queen anywhere, anywhere but there. Queen f5 looks good.
Yeah, rook d1. I think white clearly having. I think white has very good chances to play.
So would you put a desperado attack on just g5, g4?
No, that would make things worse. For
You think?
Yeah, you want the king to be safe at all costs. With the queens on the board, there are still a lot of checks possible in the position. So yeah, playing a move like g5 would be a bit too much in my opinion.
Interesting, because so this is more a style kind of thing. If I look at this position and I'm black, I would think I'm gonna lose if I play things slow. It is, I'll never win this if I just play it out the usual way. So I need to do something stupid in order to make it.
I agree.
Why does black has to do something stupid in order to make it? This is your cue.
Oh, I don't know what that cue is.
It means dynamically imbalanced. It's your thing, dudes!
Oh, you
hitting it back. Hitting it back.
Why did I not feel that?
Now you can never use it again. You're gonna be dynamically fired if you ever say it again now. That's just the way it is.
Damn, and yesterday we were nicely finishing each other's sentence.
Yeah. No, we had an argument, and now we can't do it anymore.
But in this case, if you play a move like g5, then
yes,
I really think you're gonna make things worse here. I mean, because you have everything nicely under control. White's only plan is to push on the queen side at some point. So yeah, by playing g5 without any target, more or less, it's gonna give white some extra possibilities with checks and with.
All right, I agree. I mean, this is why you're the grandmaster and I'm not, obviously, but it's a nice idea. It's a good ideology of. Should you really? It's a risk you're taking. Do I keep playing neutral and try to draw this, or do I best defenses offense?
Yeah, exactly. It's I do like that you brought it up. Actually, it's not. It's because it's a thing for a lot of players. Actually, when do you try to make things unbalanced, or when do you try to change positions like this? And in this position, I think it's not a good choice. But in some other positions where you're dead lost, you need to try something. Then go for it. You have nothing to lose. You already have a lost position. Then why not go and play g5 or g4 in positions like that? So,
Yep. I like it.
By the way, we have some question in the chat. Why did Portugal lose 3 points? Fair play. Portugal did not lose 3 points. I believe that they are actually in the lead in the standings, so they will actually qualify for the next division.
Yes. That is not the case unless I heard it somewhere else. So we have a few results in, a few wins, a few losses, a few draws, a few bosses. And I tried to make it rhyme. I tried to make it do something. So here we have. This is almost the same position. This is not the same game, I swear. Almost the same position where black. So now we're gonna see my ideology play out if black did start pushing like a mad lad. And it's not looking good.
No, white's 2 pawns up here actually, and
okay.
Yeah, it's very, very different from the other position.
This one,
white can just push the c pawn at some point, just queen d4 or c5 or.
Ooh, I like this idea. White is going for the good old check and give me that queen.
Ah, that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't see that tactic.
And it's
okay, black can play rook d7, yeah?
Right now? Yeah. Rook d7 is definitely an idea, but...
Rook h8, I suppose. Yeah, okay.
I think I want to go here then. Yeah. So I'll probably play something like... Oh, queen f3, even better. Queen f3.
Also fine.
Try to go here.
Just you want to put the queen on the 8th rank. Yeah, exactly. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Good. Ooh! This is always scary. Do not go back, you'll be mated, by the way.
It doesn't work, you can take it, right?
Yeah, well, maybe it's a panic thing. I like the attempt. I really like the attempt. I mean, she only had 70 seconds. Maybe she panicked and think, oh, I couldn't take it, so pull back, and it's checkmate. So it's
yeah,
solid attempt. This also gives the opportunity of giving checks like this, winning the rook. By the way, if white played something else, we had queen to d7, we'd win the rook. So I don't know. I can respect the attempt in a bullet format.
yeah, me too. Yeah, what do you have to lose, right? Actually, black also got back a c pawn. Queen a8 played, so your idea, and after king h7, you can actually play queen d8 to try and play rook e7. So,
Ooh,
for
yes.
example,
This idea, chat.
I mean, white has a lot of ideas here. You can also play it positionally at some point, e4, e5, or something. Stuff like that should be interesting as well.
I think this is
Yeah,
over.
white's just simply 2 pawns up. a6, rook b8, rook b7, also an idea there.
I don't see how black is gonna get out of losing the queen here, actually.
Yeah. No, it's just, I think it's technically winning. Yeah.
Het is over. Het is niet dat ik niet meer van jou hou. Alright. So this one is gonna be a donzo. Even though, you know, the time pressure is something, so definitely something to look out to. Let's see. Ooh, this is a nice one. A nice attack. Ooh, there must be a sacrifice here somewhere. Ooh. Feeling it. It's tingling, Roeland. It's tingling. Tickling my funny bones.
What's going on here? Yeah, black is absolutely in control. Bishop g4, good move though. I mean, would you take on g4 in a heartbeat?
No. This it's too.
Oh, queen e4, bishop f3. I mean, the queen does need to move back then.
Ah, it's defended. Okay, I missed that it was defended. That looked very.
I mean, we forget one thing, and that's that black is simply a pawn up, actually.
Ah, okay, yeah.
No. Well, actually, what about rook takes g4? Isn't that simply crushing, by the way?
Rook
Because
takes.
after h takes, queen takes g4. I mean, it does look very tempting to play this, doesn't it?
This looks very juicy. Now that you mention it, yeah.
Maybe f4, f5, f4 at some point. So
Yeah.
bishop on b5 is such a beast.
Yeah, it's an absolute legend. Now I was thinking about bishop here, and if they go here, you'd play something like, I was calculating if queen takes g3, rook takes g3 was working, because after king h2 you had queen f4, and you have like a nice desperado attack here.
But white can play king f2, right?
King f2, yeah. So that's
You have queen h4, but then king e2. Think white's gonna run.
White's gonna get out.
It'll be okay actually for black, but it looks a bit unnecessarily risky.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Maybe it still works, but
I don't know. I like your idea of just taking here and go for this mating idea. Is a good. What would you play, chat? Tell us. Would you go in there like swimwear, or would you take it easy and start pushing like f5, f4? Let us know. Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh, this one's over. This one just started, but it's already over. What? Okay, let's
take a quick look there.
with a Petrov with d4. Okay, usually you have this is rook e1, right? You win a piece, almost.
Well, you have d5.
Rook e1, f5. Oh, you have d5. Yeah.
Well, d5 you can take on d5 and knight c3. That's a nice trick, actually.
Ooh, that is really cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
100%
a common
knew that.
trick.
Yeah.
You see that in the bishop c4 scotch, actually.
I thought f5,
What?
and then you go something like this. I mean, this just looks awkward. Okay, but that wasn't played. Queen takes, bishop went out. Pff, holy moly. f6. You hate to see it. Yeah, this is doing me dirty. Oh, I like this one. Look at that. DTC5 is almost made, but the knight covers it fairly well. Okay,
So, rook takes c5, maybe that was a bit too enthusiastic.
I would just play knight c3 probably. Just.
I was thinking.
Oh,
b4.
bishop d5 maybe. Bishop d5 to get this kind of idea.
Queen e6 is not a threat, by the way.
Yeah, it's not a threat. Yeah, but now before afterwards, and
I want to. Yeah. Okay. Sure. But why not play b4,
before.
b4, b.
Yeah. All right. So knight goes to
Yeah. Where do you go? A6.
probably
A4?
a6. Yeah.
And I don't see a mate yet, but okay, you can play bishop e6 and bishop takes e7, at least winning a piece there.
Yeah, that's freeing free stuff. This is not a mate because queen
c6.
queen here.
Yeah, also interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
c6. Yeah.
Yeah, for example, there are many ways to.
Yeah,
get
c6
out.
and this loses again.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the main idea, simply. So.
I thought this would save white a little bit.
Well, is this still winning somehow? Really? I don't see it.
Do we sacrifice something? No, we didn't. We sacrificed a few pawns.
I think this should be. Oh, I don't see anything. Maybe it's still winning, but I don't see it.
Queen e8 after bishop e4. Let's see what happens. We're going. Oh yeah, he took on e5. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
Interesting to say the least. This game is going to be over. We don't have to look at that too much. This game is on its way. We had queen g6. We lost a pawn. The knight started to go in. This looks very juicy. And
Big result, by the way, Big. We've got Scotland winning the match already against Chinese Taipei. And with that, they already qualified for the next division.
Really?
Yeah, they cannot be captured. They are now second in the rankings, and they cannot be overtaken by two teams anymore. So they are through. They are through to the next.
Is Portugal score? Are they already at it? The points.
Yeah.
So they have 13 points total now, or 15.
Oh wait, it's not exactly true.
I don't. Huh?
Oh, I thought winning would be good enough. Wait, maybe.
I think it's before you get the hopes too much.
Yeah, maybe it's too much because if Tajikistan wins, can they still? Yeah, they can still. Oh, I don't know. Well, never mind. We'll see the calculations.
Let's hope Scotland just goes through now.
Sorry if I got your.
Scotland's through. Just kidding.
No, come on, it's exciting. I want to know. Who
Yeah, I know, it's good. Well, the quote unquote good thing for them is that Botswana is winning against Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Not this board, but they were already up 3-0, and Sri Lanka was one of their competitors. And the other one is IPCA and Tajikistan, who are playing each other. Let's see if we can get a game of them up.
Yeah.
Don't see those just yet. Let's see if I have all the games. Should have all the games. I do have all the games. And they don't appear on my list.
Between Tajikistan and IPCA still going on the first board, I believe.
Okay, let's go for a run down. This one is done. This one is done. This one is done. This one is done. I have 4 games left, which is Botswana, Sri Lanka. Ah, here's one. Here is one.
Yeah, board 1.
Yeah.
Who's better and why?
I don't think that pawn is going to make it, so that's why black just keeps it here on e3.
A4? Okay. Knight b1 is an idea for black.
Knight b1 to go where?
No, knight b1 and knight takes a3.
Oh, b1. Okay, I thought b3.
Yeah.
Yeah, b1 is pretty good.
Yeah.
You could also play this one here and then play, because now you have to push your king here, but I think white would prefer this position, so...
There's also bishop takes f7 always in the position, so...
Yeah, okay.
I feel like white is better. I feel like the bishop coming to f7, taking all the pawns there, should prove to be very good winning chances.
Knight b1?
Yeah, so take on g6. Oh, wait.
Oh no, that's a blunder! Oh, you hate to see it.
Wait. Is this Tajikistan IPC?
Yeah. This is
Oh,
IPC8.
So this is Tajikistan drawing the match, it seems. If white wins, then it's free. Then it's free. That's really important for the standings for Tajikistan.
What a clutch.
Oh boy. No. That means that Tajikistan is out of the race. I think they're not qualified.
But Tajikistan just won their last game, so they couldn't done anything better at that point.
Oh, but that means that like they're saying in the chat, Tajikistan needed a win in the match to go through. But Scotland surpassing Tajikistan, so that means well, let's still talk about it after we've got the standings up. Of course.
I want to talk about it now. Well, I think IPCA, Portugal, and Scotland will be the ones moving forward, but we'll have more confirmation once all the games have ended. But I think that one is already done. What's not done is this game. This looks very tight. Who would you prefer playing as?
Well, black at least has a draw, I think. So, well, no, Queen D8. Queen. Oh, okay, Rook E7. Oh. I'm getting excited over nothing now. Okay, but now Queen G3, King F1. Do you have something like Rook A6? I don't think so.
I would do it.
What about E4?
What's wrong with Rook A6?
Queen D8. It's not so easy. This, I think I would prefer. I think once again, it's dynamically balanced.
You're gonna be dynamically fired if you say that again.
Well,
I would have liked a queen check first. Oh, he gave check. Okay, I want to give a check and then go Rook C2, but this is also pretty good.
Yep. Okay, I guess white's playing for a win here, actually.
Yeah, white's better. You gotta watch out for these kind of tricks now, because now they start mattering.
You better not pout.
I'm telling you why.
Yeah.
Say lower.
Yeah, I agree. I think the black misplayed there a little bit. Queen H4, white is out of the checks, and now what black needs to be careful.
Yeah,
Rook G6 looks interesting. C6 looks good. Yeah, let's just play C6. Why not?
Rook G6. You sly little fox.
Yeah, and if you play King G5, C6, just start running with them.
Yeah, but now black does have a lot of space to give those checks, so...
Well, only one, I think.
Okay, it's on the board.
Protected.
It's on the board, C6.
I think white's close to winning here, because the queen on H8 still needs to protect the E5 pawn.
Yep.
Okay, but check, why not?
Little intermezzarino. Do you give another check? Why not?
I don't like that check, though. I think that was perfect where the queen was stated.
Oh, this is also good. Now you just support the...
But in the previous position, white always had queen takes E5 check, so... Yeah, I think maybe it's now a draw.
Do not go queen e7, it's a draw.
Okay.
Queen e7 and you can claim free.
Don't you dare, you know?
Don't you dare.
Queen H2, King D3, Queen H1. It's really close to a draw, though. I'm not sure that white can play for a win here. I'm wondering if white can get out of those checks. I'm not too sure if it's possible.
That's what I said, buddy. Ooh, Nani?
Queen D5 check, or Queen E7.
Do you care about that? Can I just run? Should I care about this?
Well, otherwise the pawn is coming to E3, so yeah. Queen E5 loses a queen, so don't do that. Okay. Good remark. Queen takes E4. What about all those checks now?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of checks. Where do you want to hide your king? I would say...
I want to go to E6, I think. Yeah, because if you check anywhere, then you've got Queen D5, for example. Or I think white's winning. This must be winning. King E5, King takes F4.
Yeah, and now you go Queen D5. And once they check this way, you can just move down. To show real quick, you want to get your queen on the line with the queen. Now if a chick comes here, you can just move away. Now white's, black's a check, and then you can start moving forward again.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, c7, even better. Oh, why c7?
King d7 is fine. King d7 is fine. Right. Queen a7, c7, no checks.
No more checks. Well, maybe he misses it. Oh, even then does it better. What? Oh my god, dude.
Funny. That's funny. That is hilarious.
What about watching, chat? What about watching? Oh, here's a q1. If you give check with the queen here and she takes is also a draw because it's stalemate.
Yeah. So don't do that. Don't do that.
So king can go here. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for the stalemate, chat. I'm feeling it. Queen here. So you can always go back here. Queen to b7 probably. Yeah, this should be over. Queen to 6 now. I'm not trying to find a stalemate. That's all I want for Christmas. Queen d6.
Queen d6. I'm not sure that white's doing a good job here.
I don't think black sees it. I think black thinks it's over.
It has to be played. It's the only.
Oh no! You hate to see it, chat.
Too bad.
And now we'll see this one coming to a close. This is the last game of the round, ladies and gentlemen. So but I can have a quick peek in what Pool C round 1 has been doing. Or round 7. Or while we wait, you want to have a quick peek in that?
Yeah,
Mr. Landio. We have
absolutely
round 7 of Pool C with Belgium against Madagascar. Belgium clinching a win just 3.5, 2.5. The smallest victory you can have. Malta, Jordan has been a tie. 3-3. Iraq, Thailand. 2.5, 3.5. Kosovo, Lebanon. 4.5 for Kosovo. And Wales, Zambia. Zambia taking the win 4.5. So we're going to look at those standings afterwards as well. We're going to wait this game out. Actually, maybe I could just show the standings of Pool C real quick. Not Pool B. Pool B isn't updated. Pool C should be updated. So let's have a gander. Let's have a gander. Shut up, phone. I'm commentating. Belgium on top, 13 points. And then a whole bunch of people with 9, 8, and 7 points. So it seems like Belgium is going to sweep through. Jordan's going to be happy. Kosovo, Jordan, Thailand, and Zambia are... holy moly. What I said the first time.
Holy moly indeed. All right. Yeah, so... Thailand's still in the race, and I'm glad about that. Actually, Zambia also in the race still.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at is the standings after round 7, I believe. So there's still 2 rounds more to go. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm correct, right? Yeah. Yeah, still 2 rounds to go. The standings you see right now are after round 7, so still 2 rounds to go. Nothing decided yet for spots 2 and 3.
Would you play this on with black, or would you have resigned by now?
Against you, I would have played on. Maybe still.
Wow, disgusting. Disgusting.
Well, the thing is, to answer that seriously, like with online chess is that mouse slips are still in the air. Internet connection problems could still be in the air. So I would just play until the mate. Yeah, you never know.
You never know. That is true. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Alright, chat. We will be back in a hot second. Don't worry about it. Once we are back, we'll have the results of Pool B updated to see who is the final winner. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back right after this. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There are some lighting issues with my boy Roeland. So he looks like an 80s photograph, but that's all good. We still hear his voice and his beautiful face, so we're good. Let's look at the standings that we have up to date. Pool A, Singapore, Ireland, and Albania have gone through to the next round. In Portugal, IPCA, and Scotland are the ones also going to the next round. Tajikistan just a point short, no tie breaks, just needed. But when we do need to dive into tie breaks, we do have the available information for you, so don't worry about that. Pool C, round 7 has ended. Let's look at those round 7 stats just one more time. Belgium winning from Madagascar, Malta winning Malta and Jordan, tying Iraq, Thailand. Thailand is the winner chicken dinner. Kosovo winning from Lebanon, and Zambia winning from Wales. What does that mean for the standings, you say? Don't worry about it, I got you covered. Belgium in the lead, Kosovo, Jordan, and Thailand close, and also Zambia, probably not Malta, still in the race. So, let's get into the action if you're ready. And within the action, I mean, let's go look at the pairings.
All right.
Let's look who Belgium is playing. Belgium is playing Malta, so those are not the most critical matches. Kosovo, Thailand is the big one. Huge one. Jordan against Iraq. Jordan is going to be happy about that. And Zambia, Madagascar, so they will be looking to get some teams on the lower rankings. All right, how are you feeling? You feeling good? You ready to go?
I'm feeling like I'm in an 80s show. It's like it's brilliant over here. Yeah.
You are. Maybe I should crop your audio so you also get like static noises from time to time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we should go for.
That's what we.
Like it's the 80s here. It's like
some 80s music going. You got the head bop going. That's what the 80s did, you know. It was yeah. You got the swing of things.
Yeah,
let's
forward to Thailand, Kosovo, of course. That will be an interesting match. Two countries that I did not, that are actually doing extremely well in this pool, right? Thailand being absolute beast with their number 1 and 5 board players who are cruising through all their matches. They seem to be winning every game as far as I could see. So, yeah, but Kosovo, what a surprise there on the 2nd place now.
Yeah, Kosovo really bringing it back to the people really getting it in there. So we're gonna see how it's gonna go. Let's go Kosovo in the chat. Let's go commentators. Where's the commentator love? I mean, we don't need anything. I mean, we're just here.
Well, I'll give us some love. Why not? I'll give us some
that doesn't count. That doesn't work like that. Get out of here.
Love. There you go. Even if it's from me.
Yo, how about F6 on the? We see F6 on the 3rd move, so on the 5th move actually. So we'll see it is. Yeah, Hazel looks a little bit purple. It gave him a little bit light in the studio at his place. So Will said, "Let me fix that, Wouter. Don't you worry about that. I'll just edit some settings." And now he's this. He's like the Cookie Monster. Oh no, what's the purple guy? I don't know. He's the hamburger, chat. It's the hamburger. What's the purple guy from McDonald's? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll focus on the games. It works. That's the one that counts.
Hey, I'm still here. I'm still just me. You know, I'm just in front of a weird camera setting. That's all. I'm still gonna give a hell of a commentary session.
Wouldn't want it any other way, baby. Wouldn't want it any other way. F6. You never see that. And I always hear that's a bad move. This is a bad move here.
No, it's the main move here, actually.
Really?
Yeah, actually, well, you could also play knight d7, but the point of f6 is that you could play that you're preventing knight g5 as well in certain positions.
Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, it's a Scandinavian. Oh, that's just a bad move in the opening anyway. So
Scandinavian is pretty good, man.
We can skip this one. I'm with my boy Greg here. Disgusting opening, chat. Disgusting opening. Do we see a fried liver attack? Yes.
There you go. There you go.
Oh wow, I haven't seen this opening in ages, Roeland. Honestly, I haven't seen this opening in ages. This is supposed to be not that... It's great on lower medium levels, but you never see this on high levels. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true because I think it's been overanalyzed to well, more or less to a draw, or maybe Black has even got something going in the main lines there. So yeah, I think that Black on top level usually is very much okay here. Now, of course, don't take on d5 because big. What happens after knight takes d5?
Oh, I'm sorry. Knight takes d5, we're gonna have... There are two ways you can approach it. Queen f3 and knight f7. Well, knight f7 is, of course, the main line. Queen f3, we're gonna start harassing the knight.
Knight cb4.
All the way to knight cb4. You take this one, you go king to d1. There are a lot of ways that you can approach this. So it's a very fun position. Also, idea you can just go queen e4 here. You defend c4, you put more pressure on this. a3 is next. It's a lot of fun with the king in the middle. d5 here, the main line is like this, b5. You can also see queen c3, usually. Queen f3. We just pin it like this. Bishop e7, you just go back to a4 all the way to e2. It's a fun opening. That is for sure. It's a fun opening.
Yeah, bishop a4 is not the main line though. I forgot exactly why. I think the reason is because after h6, if you can put it on the board, knight f3, e4, knight e5, you've got queen d4. That's
queen
really
d4,
strong.
yeah. You hate to see that, chat. You hate to see it.
I think white's already losing material here because after bishop takes, okay, never mind. Then yeah, that's the idea, basically.
That's the idea. So h6 and black is a good. It's a good instructive moment. You need to pull back to e2. Oh, both players are unfamiliar with this. Wow.
It's not a bad move in general, but I think after d3, white's more or less already better. Yeah, I think so. The bishop on a4 is doing a good job on the king side. It can also not on the queen side. It can also not be chased away.
Yep.
So black should have been a bit more active there.
Proactive. Absolutely.
Proactive. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the line of queen f4 a lot. I played this a lot when I was a small, useless child. Now I'm a useless adult. So I know, at least this is something I can talk about. But yeah, no, white is in a good position here. If black played it better, black has a lot of activity, and the queen side of white usually never activates, which is the funny part. But this is really well as well. So let's move forward, like this one. Hello, ka-ching, ka-ching. What's going on here?
Knight g6. Wow, that looks pretty good for white. Rook e8 has to be. You can also take on b3, by the way. That's also an option.
Sorry, come again?
Knight takes b3 here.
Knight takes b3. Yes. Yes. So you're gonna have to take here first. Yeah. Queen takes e7.
Yeah, it's more or less equal, I think, now.
There has to be something else we can do here.
Like
there has
what?
to be something else. So we cannot take on f8.
Nope.
Okay, maybe there's nothing else we can do here.
I think there's nothing now.
Alright, so we have this position right here. And white is pretty comfortable. The d6 pawn is backwards. Backwards pawn means that it cannot be defended by a pawn behind it. Yeah, white is... Bishop b6.
Let's see which game we are looking
No,
at.
hold on. Does that work? Right here. So here, bishop b6. Point is that if you take, you get a free piece with check here first before you take this one, and then you take the knight, or you want to d5.
I think knight d5 might be the idea, yeah, because it's still equal material. It's still equal material, so maybe not that bad after, for example, bishop e6.
Yeah, bishop e6, and I thought this is slightly better.
It's okay for black.
I know, my point was this bishop is very strong defending this pawn in these positions. So if I can trade these two off, I will be happy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But maybe
Bishop b6, nice move, nice move. But I don't think it's that much though. I mean, although in this position I don't like black's play because you need to play knight. You need to be able to play knight d7 to chase away the bishop on b6. But now white has total domination over the queen side, and black is going to have a hard time untangling himself there.
Yeah, there's going to be a point where b4, b5 is played, and the black side will just crumble. So much to do. I don't think putting pressure on d6 is the best way, because knight e8 will always defend everything. And d5 will happen at some point.
Yeah, d5 is something that you have to be careful about. Knight d5 for white, sometimes also knight f4 perhaps if you want to be really ambitious. Rook c6, I forgot about that actually. Yeah, rook c6 is a good move. Yeah.
Queen e3, okay. This is interesting. How do you play d5 here now?
Yeah, d5 looks equal. Wait, is it though?
No, you don't. No, that's not.
No,
d5 isn't good.
Loses material. The rook on a5 is still there.
Yeah. I don't even know how you take it back, by the way. Pawn or knight?
Just with the pawn, because that wins a piece, I think.
So you have knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, this just wins a full. Well, yeah, this one's defended, so we cannot do that. Is there an intermezzo that we can do here? We have. I could always take this, like this, and then you only qual down in this position. Which seems... Nah, this isn't good. You lose. Yeah, you lose here. How about this? This. Go to f4, queen to g5. It's not the worst.
Well, you are a full exchange down, but...
You're a full exchange down, I agree.
No, you're not. If you play queen c5 here, you have knight takes b6.
Ah, well, knight takes b6, yeah.
Actually, isn't this...
Oh, you cannot defend this.
I think this is okay for black.
I was going for this.
Oh, you just win back material here. This is amazing. You can play rook takes d5, I think. I think you have to play that.
Yeah, you have to trade off, and then we're back at the start. Wow.
Oh.
Unintentional, chat. Let me put it like this. I was fully focused on this.
That's great instincts once again from Wouter Big. Absolutely.
But I like what black was doing. Black's taking it a little bit slower. Taking it like this. And is probably just gonna go ham, chat.
Okay. Big, I've got a solution here. Knight takes g2.
Knight takes g2. King takes g2.
Rook takes b6.
Rook takes b6. Queen takes b6.
Queen g5.
Queen g5. I lose my rook. Damn it. Okay. Rook takes... No, that doesn't... Alright, good move. Good move. I have a solution.
Thank you.
Knight takes h3.
Yeah, it's the same. Good move. Good move. Good move.
No, yeah, we have to go through this, you know. We have to go through this. Pawn takes. Rook takes.
Thanks.
Hey. Genius moves. Genius moves.
Well
Yeah.
done. Well done.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
We play too much puzzle rush. Yeah.
From time to time. From time to time.
All right. Yeah, by the way, I've got some news. In this pool, Belgium is the leading country. And actually, we've got Tiani de Rijke. She is the board 6 player of Belgium. She has a full 100% score, 7 out of 7 on board 6.
Ooh.
Yeah, just wanted to say that, like Belgium doing strong because they have a really good board 6 player at the moment.
At the moment, and will stay for some time. What about this game? Wales versus Lebanon. This seems so discombobulated when I look at black's position. There's like a bishop here. 2 pawns here.
Discombobulated, indeed. Discombobulated.
You wanna know what that means?
No, I think I know what it means.
I actually don't know what it means. I hope I used it right. Can someone look up the definition of discombobulated and tell me I'm right?
Yeah, I think it's like okay, I don't know a synonym for that.
Because I have like this urge to say troublesome English words, but they don't always reflect the meaning that I really need. You know, it doesn't always resonate with the crowd. That's what I use correctly.
Well,
Anyway,
sometimes you instinctively know what it means, but you just, but you say it anyway, and you can't explain exactly how, what it means. You know,
like my feelings for you.
that makes sense. Discombobulated. Thank you, Jolly Bishop. It means confused. Well, we'll take your word for it. It does. Is that what you meant actually with discombobulated?
No, not really, not really. I mean, it's like scattered. That's what I mean.
Scattered.
You confuse them. Okay, but does it work on the position? Because the position is very discombobulative. I don't know. Let's continue with chess. So it's a nice story for the grandchildren. What's going on here? Okay, there are a few games where I'm like, what's going on here? You can. I want to do this. Knight f3, knight g5. Let's go.
But f takes g5.
Does that work? Yeah, I thought maybe the rook could get in there first. I don't know. What do you play here?
I don't see any tricks here. I think it's dynamic. No, okay. Let's see. Isn't black just okay? Threatening knight takes h4. What is white gonna do here?
I refuse to believe it. Queen h5. I'm gonna go for your pawn.
King g8.
Oh, king g8. Okay, I thought you had to play h6. And then I was like, oh, let's go, baby. Then I would just take here and win the knight. Okay, so queen g8.
But if you go back, black was being pretty dirty there actually. Queen g4 was played.
Yeah.
And black played king f7. So what would you do if the knight takes h4?
Knight takes h4, right here. It seems like a little... I can at least give a check. Yeah. Oh, and then win the queen here. That's the block.
Yeah, that was... yeah. That
dirty.
Was
dirty. I like queen h5, king g8. Is there something more? I don't know, I feel like there's something more here, but...
Yeah, but
it's probably just fine.
Maybe just c4 or something. Just try to make some use of the d5 square at some point.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I want things to work sometimes, but it doesn't. If the rook could get in here easily, it will be something, but we don't have that just yet, chat. I can say now that this position is very convoluted. You can look that up. Alright. Ooh, hello! So many crazy games. What is this? Please, position analysis, Kowalski.
Did you call me Kowalski?
You know where that's from?
I think that's a famous detective or something.
No, that's from the penguins from Madagascar. You never watched that?
Oh, Kowalski! Oh my God, from Penguins of
He's like the smart guy. So if something would happen, the guy would say Kowalski analysis, and then he would start writing stuff down.
Ah, okay.
So it's I would say it's a compliment.
All right, I'll take it. Let's see. I think white is a pawn. Not a pawn up, but the bishop, the pawn on the queen side look very strong. If black can play a move like a5 to what was the word you used? Discombobulate the queen side.
Hey, look at that, legend.
But okay, no. I thought I saw a trick, but I don't think it works. Okay, but black can play knight c3, for example, at least grabbing the bishop pair. It's still, and then maybe a5 at some point. If black can discombobulate.
Okay, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it.
That would be okay for black, but if
you suggest this?
Yeah.
Okay. There's one thing that black has to be afraid of, which is f4, f5, losing the bishop.
Sometimes, but f4 is met by bishop takes d4, I think.
So here, bishop takes d4, bishop takes d4. We still need to watch out for this.
Okay, so you need to play something like rook fe1 or fe8 or bishop f5.
Yeah, because usually you meet this with like this, which is a little bit scary.
Or strong move, by the way, because after, let's say, bishop f5 here, let's indulge me, then b5.
Yes, and then you can start moving, so there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, f4, strong move, I did not see that one.
There is this line, usually in the Hungarian that I use to trap my opponent's bishop out of the opening real fast. I'm gonna see if I can think of it real quick. Let me throw up an analysis board and let's see if I can think about it. This is what I get in my games quite often, which is something like we're gonna play normal moves. All right, we're not gonna do anything too crazy. Gonna go knight here. We're gonna go here. He's gonna defend with the bishop, e4. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna do this. He's gonna go knight out. I'm gonna go here. He's gonna go, there's the bishop here. f4. And a lot of times people will play queen d7, eyeballing this pawn over here. And this is where you trap the bishop. And I get the reminiscences of that position when I looked at f4, f5 idea up. So if you play this kind of openings with white, I love you because they're amazing. And this is Tricks with Big. Yeah, I get the same idea here.
You know what they say about love, right? Love is
goes for your stomach.
Yeah, but in this case, it goes through your opening choices.
It goes through your opening choices. Wow. Well, I have a very limited audience then because I only have like one opening choice. All right. Good position. There are a lot of ways white can punish here. I mean, ideas like c6 to get the knight out and to start punishing this undefended bishop. This is a very tricky move though, chat. c6 can actually get mated. Hate to see that. Hate to see that.
So just knight f3 looks good.
Yeah.
Knight 2 f3.
Still f4.
Maybe still f4. Why not, actually?
We're going for it. So yeah, black had to play a5 here, so it's interesting. Cool positions, I would say.
Yeah, cool positions. Yeah, cool positions. g3. No, I'm not a big fan there.
Yikes.
Weakening all the white squares around the king. Maybe it's still okay, but yeah, it's not adding. It's adding to the black's chance.
Yeah, and you don't have a light square bishop anymore. That's a no-go. Maybe f5 now. Okay, not now, but you get my idea. To get the rook in.
f5, f4 is your idea, yeah.
Yeah, but I need to get rid of this bishop first.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool.
Rook e8 looks like a move.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Good ideas.
Knight f6, interesting. So knight f3 or just b5. I don't know, but those white squares really make.
Yeah, not the best. Not the best choice by white. I think we can agree on that. Who's better in this position? There's some mate threats, but the queen defends everything with a few pawns up.
Black's winning here. Too many pawns.
Yeah, this should.
I would say. I'm not sure if it's okay. Why am I rhyming? Okay, just rook f8. Rook takes a7 and then queen takes b2.
Queen takes b2.
White needs to stop the queen side from expanding. So I think rook b7 is a normal move here.
Rook b7, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm not too sure how black's going to continue. Probably queen f6 and rook d8 or something.
Yes, I like that. I was thinking this is not that good. Queen d4, even though it looks plausible at first sight. You disconnect your pawns. Queen f6 is very nice. So here is a great question, because it's my question. Okay, I can't call it a great question. So I'm going to ask you something, and you got to say that's a great question.
All right, what's the great question?
With rook and queen endgames like this, and I need to make a hole in my position so I don't get backranked. Do I play g6 or h6? Doesn't matter.
Usually.
No, what do you say first?
Team movements.
Great question, Wouter. Let me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's rewind that.
All right.
Yeah. Great question, Wouter. So, what is the point about this? Well, you can play. Yeah, you can. It's a really tough question to answer. Actually, I need to think about this, but I think that it's usually the g6 move, so that the king can protect the f7 pawn whenever it's necessary. If you have h6, then whenever you get checked, the king has to move all the way to the side to h7, and then the f7 pawn will be a weakness sometimes in certain positions.
Yeah,
so,
just to show real quick, let's say you play this. This, for instance. Now you have to check, and the king has to go away for f7. Cannot be defended anymore. Because a lot of times I'm in these positions, And both G6 and H6 are perfectly fine. And I never know which one to play, like in just rook endgames. Do I play G6 or do I play H6? So thank you for that insight. I really wondered. I'm not wondering about who's winning here. White won by timeout, even though it's
That
okay
hurts.
position. Hate
That
to see
hurts.
it. Hate to see it. And we have another result where White wins by timeout. Don't tell me those are the same. That was the same team. I think that's the same team. Could have been the same team. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's continue. Let's rewind this. Oh, he traded off the queens. I don't like that.
Well, no, I don't like that either. No, especially because now the pawn is on e6 now, so the rook on b7 has free range over the f7's
Yeah.
file. So it's very hard for the king to come out now. For example, if you try to come out with a move like h6, then white can play h4, and that's why h5 is now being played.
Yeah,
but after
h6,
h4,
h4.
the king, yeah, h5, the king has a hard time coming out of into play. So yeah. If the pawn was still back on f7, then I would say like, okay, that makes a little bit of sense at least. But
I agree.
Like this, I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
F4
So I think this is a very important lesson for everyone watching. Don't trade off pieces if it doesn't benefit you. And if you would trade off pieces with the pawn still intact here, so let's say I could play this, and this is the position, then I'm gonna say, you know, black, well done, you know. He doesn't take it, obviously. Yeah. This is a good position. But because we have this, discombobulated position now, I'm gonna stop using that word. It's a little bit odd, so I agree.
Rook d4, great move though.
Yep.
King e5, rook b4, and black will have two connected pass pawns.
Yeah, we don't care about that. We're gonna start building the bridge.
F4, probably a mistake.
Good move. Well spotted by Aras. Let's see what else we have. Talking about rook endings, here we have another one. Where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say white has a slight edge because I don't know. I said white has a slight edge because it's easier for white to double the rooks. That was my intention, but is that really the case? Roeland, who's better here?
It's dynamically. No, I don't know. It's I mean, you're right with about the 7th rank, but I'm wondering how much that actually matters here, because black has an active rook on the a4 square at the moment, and after rook c7 you play rook f8 and e5. Yeah, that's actually a big problem. Yeah, probably just rook a1, rook e1 at some point, but yeah, okay, white's better. I agree, white's better.
I know. I think rook a4 was the move. I feel like there was something else. Well, I don't know what. Maybe rook e2 immediately.
Well, yeah, just to prevent everything.
Yeah.
But
and now something like h6, and then going this way.
Well, but white's got all the open files.
Oh, well, no, not h6. Then you have g6, and if you
G6.
take, this is annoying. So
that, yeah.
h5 should be played here.
But still g6, yeah.
Okay, you got me there. You got me there.
Yeah, I think black's in trouble. Black's in big trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
e5 played on the board.
Yeah, this is on the board. So this should be disgusting.
e4, e6, rook e4. I'm going to keep trying here. Does that work somehow?
So what does black play? Rook a1, king here. Rook e1,
sure.
f4.
I suppose. a5 maybe.
I think we're just gonna grab that baby right now, and then.
Yeah.
Can I get my king over here? That's the question.
Is that the question though?
It's my question.
I don't think it matters. a4.
Okay.
a3.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this for now.
Rook e3.
Now I'm gonna go here.
You're not really threatening anything, so rook
That's a
g3.
good point. I thought e6
Ah,
would be.
wait, but I do have maybe some zugzwang problems here. Can I? Oh, I want to try and trick you somehow. Okay, h6. Oh my god, you can play g6 now. Oh,
Okay.
f takes. King e6. Darn it.
I'm not gonna grab that one. No, chat. If I grab this
Yeah.
one, rook g3, and I think this is mate.
It's not mate, but after rook takes g2, at least black has a draw, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Or rook takes a4. Now you're flipping mate.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so let's see what happens. G6 happened. The king is marching up. Oh, this is beautiful for white.
Yeah, white won a pawn on the queen side as well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Only
this
40
looks
seconds.
over now.
Yeah, you can play a5 here. It's good.
No, not even f5. Just try to push the b5 pawn, and you should be good.
But I want to win. Nah, I would probably play rook f6.
Well,
And then
patience
f5.
is virtue, young Padawan.
No, I don't care about the pawn. They can have that pawn. I want to mate.
Okay, how?
I was thinking swooping this rook over once this rook is coming here. No, it's I don't know. This looks like a fun position to play with white. Winning positions look fun to play. Don't you agree?
Winning positions are fun to play. Good. Yeah, someone clip that.
Ah, Samer. The rook f6. Looking good, feeling good. Rook e6 now. If you take, you lose your rook.
But king g7,
King g7, I would have played king g5 first.
rook h5, all for a draw.
Oh, that's true, right?
But now you can play king g5.
Enough for a draw. Yeah, now e6, and it's kind of very annoying to play against. Big yikes, big yikes. This is gonna be over.
Yeah, now it's over. Just too much pressure. King g5, king g8, only
Yeah,
move.
g4. Oh, no, doing it fancy.
Yep, nice.
See, for one moment, I was trying to be a little bit slower, just like you suggested, and this guy just grabbed a check. Yeah, there's no rush. You can just... this is beautiful play, by the way. Is this the junior male? Because this guy is playing like a beast.
Let me check. This is Hugo Fowler against Sama Salman. All right, let's see.
Someone was playing like an absolute legend here.
Going to check that. Do.
No?
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, you've board. Board 5 in the match.
Yeah. Now even e6, I've been calling it for 5 minutes, is just destructive, chat.
There you go.
Absolutely destructive.
I guess this is also one of the last games that's still...
Actually not. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games going on. So let's jump around. Let's look at this one.
All right, let's go. Knight h5, threatening mate in 1, but that's... Okay, it's black to move. Okay, never mind. King takes g5, I suppose.
King takes g5 looks good.
Pawn grabber. I don't know.
How do you play
Knight
this?
e4.
Knight e4?
Knight e4. Rook g7. Please go to h3.
King f3.
Ah, darn. Almost so close. Let's...
Don't you gotta give up all your pawns? I like it.
Rook e1.
Rook e1, right.
No, that doesn't work. Mating is hard.
I know, man. I know. Oh, actually, I'm turning the tables, buddy.
Yeah, you can take. I wanted to play knight d2 checkmate, but it's not possible. Actually, we've got this on the board. After king takes g4, is black just doing okay there?
If you look back, is
So strange. The bishop on d8 is covering a lot of things there.
yeah. D squares.
Rook f1 first, but then after rook g8.
Still rook b2, right? That would be my first instinct.
Well, rook g2 is rook g7. Ah, but you're gonna play king h5. Yeah. That's also fine. That bishop on d8.
Absolute beast.
Acting a lot.
MVP. I don't know. Rook g8 looks good. Rook takes b2 looks good. Yeah, rook g8 seems like a good move. Would you go king h2 here?
Nope.
Oh.
Because of rook takes b2 check.
Oh yeah, true. We're calling it all the time now, I forget about it.
King h3, king h1.
I don't really like this though, king h1, and if you go back you lose your rook.
Exactly,
And
so here, well, I think black's now in trouble. Knight f2 is a threat now.
Knight f2 is definitely a threat. Knight f2, back, king here. So you need to move your bishop? Or where do you move your bishop? Bishop b6?
I think you need to move the rook. Rook b6 or something, rook g6. But knight f2 is a big threat. Or rook f2, or rook g4 is even mate in 2 after rook f3 and knight f2 mate. So.
Well, yeah, this is a bait. Knight f2, rook g1.
No, but the rook is now protected, so that doesn't really work.
Oh, I thought this was mate. But you can just take this one. So
yeah.
Maybe I can throw a little in-betweener?
Oh, very, very nice. Rook g1 next move. Yeah, this is mate. This is mate. Nice. Nice move.
Alright, rook f7 immediately.
Is this is the same, yeah?
Should
no,
still be mate. Yeah, like a rook f3. Oh, you can put something in. Oh, it's still lost then.
Well, yeah, this should be winning.
There should be a mate somewhere.
Bishop. Take the bishop, should be over.
Yeah, I mean, this is completely over.
Right, do we have some more games, perhaps?
Yes, a few of them have ended. 3 of them. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to take the one with the least amount of time. Yeah, all these players have started very late, so we still have a bunch of time left. This seems like a draw from the first side. 3-6 against 6. Not opposite, same color, so that ups the winning chances for one side. But these are all very well placed on light squares, so I think white has a small edge here. Also given the fact that the king's in the center, and this king is kind of blocked off.
Well, the only thing I can imagine here is if white can somehow get the bishop to f8. But
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see how that's ever going to happen. So it looks to me like a clear draw. I don't think white can make progress, and black can also not make progress. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, your pawn landing skills.
I don't know. I stuttered a little bit, but I think it should be fine after a3. I think if you don't have a3, you would have been in trouble. But a3 and this should be okay.
Yeah, it should be a draw.
All right, I think they're gonna try a little bit. We won't sit that one out. We're gonna sit this one out though. Look at this. Black is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up a pawn. Looking good.
Maybe 2 after b6.
Yeah. Let's say king here, b6, c6, king d6, and you win the pawn.
Yep.
So that is not something for that. Still b6. I would just go for the pawn win, like you suggested.
Yeah, I think that would have been a good idea. Well, rook c6, not a bad move either. You can play king f4 now, for example. No, king f4, bad move. Scratch that. King d4 is the answer now.
Yikes.
So,
I think black is just missing the point of b6, unfortunately.
Black is struggling a little bit here of what to play, but rook c8 is not giving anything away, and actually now b6 looks devastating. Yeah,
this is the final time before a5 comes in.
I like actually how black decided to wait for a4, because now, for example, if there was no pawn on a4, then you could have played rook a3.
Can I show you something funny? So a4 is played. Let's say black does something weird, like, I don't know, king back, king here. And this king was here, and now you would have played b6. Now you could have taken. I believe. Oh, I thought you could move forward, but you just have this move. The pawn was still on a2. All right, so here, king d4, and now b6 doesn't work. Roeland.
Yep.
Let's say king d2, b6, mistake, because I am going to promote, and there's no way for you to stop it.
Yeah, that's clever.
Always
you
these
also
small little
careful
ideas.
about that.
Alright, this should be a win for black.
All right. Yeah, this is absolutely over. I mean, you've got the pawn ending skills here. What does your gut say? Is this winning or draw?
Nah, this should be completely winning.
All right.
The easiest way is to just give, let's see, check here, 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 and you're way earlier than your opponent, so. Should be an easy win. Just d4, yep. But you can also just play it out like, these are the only 3 pieces on the board. That's another option. Because what I like to do is do this.
Okay.
I put it like this. And now white has to start moving pieces like this, and you just... And there's nothing white can do, so...
For a second there, I thought that there was someone in my house for some reason, but it was you whistling there.
Oh, really? You were like looking around
Like, whoa, is there somebody in my place? There's a burglar or something, but it was... that scared the hell out of me.
Oh, wow. Alright. Scary, I mean, look at that door behind you. It do look like you're in a movie right now, so the door behind you might open up sometime. Just
like,
to...
It's like...
Alright, come on, do it. King e3, King e1, d2, go back. I want to see it. That's such a fun ending. It's so much fun to... Oh, yes. Come on, King e1, d2 check. Come on.
Nah.
Come on.
Indulge the laddie.
I just want to see it. We're gonna stay here, chat. You are my prisoners. I'm taking you hostage. I'm gonna watch this game. I'm in control. Mod abuse. D2. King here, king here. We're at this point now. What? This hurts.
Well.
This hurts. She's actually panicking. She's terrified. She doesn't know that this is a win. The easiest win possible. Hate to see it. Come on, just do it. You want to see it, right? Chat, you know what I mean, right? This ending. I'm gonna show it one more time. White has to move this pawn. And we're gonna have... Oh! Now it's actually not good anymore.
Yep.
Oh my god. She took the one pawn that she shouldn't have. Alright, and then she do it like this. Hate to see it, chat. Hate to see it.
Good enough. Good enough. The king is not...
Yeah, just put your queen over here.
Make it a draw. Oh, actually, with the g-pawn, it's always winning.
All you need to do is put your queen on the promoting square, and you're good to go. Yep. King here, you just grab the pawn. Now you just put your king there. She's making it a bit more difficult than she should. You want to control the promotion square, so you should have just put the queen there. Now she's making it a little bit more difficult for herself, but this should still... There you go. All right.
Easy peasy lemons.
There we go. I got a little bit scared there, Roeland. I'm not gonna lie. It's like someone was whistling in my apartment. That kind of feeling.
It's so scary, man. Really, really. The feeling is undescribable. Really. Indescribable. Somebody whistling in your ears. I mean, it sounds like somebody's crazy in my apartment.
There's like this. There was this thing with Twitch where so the quickest mate is king here and then queen here. By the way, chat. If you want to say what's the quickest way to mate, queen and g2. You're forced to go back and you have a mate. There was this thing that people would have headsets on.
Yeah.
Like right now. And they would donate and play a sound, which is like a knocking sound. Well, because it's only coming through one ear, it's like someone is knocking on the door behind you. So people on Twitch would like go crazy and like grab a gun or something and like, yeah, it's
oh, that's
quite
hilarious.
interesting. Quite interesting.
Hilarious.
Final game. Oh, I missed my analysis game. I'm kind of messed up the boards now. Don't you worry, child. Haven't got a plan for you. Or is this already? Yeah, this is... No, this is a random game. I think the games are over, chat. I think these players are just chilling out with the game. I think the games are over. So, chat. I think we don't have all the results just yet, so we will be back in just a few minutes. We're gonna try to fix Roeland's camera in the meantime, make him a little bit less purple, maybe a little bit more pink, you know? You can add a color of your choice.
Well, purple rain, you know?
Purple haze if you're a Jimi Hendrix fan. Chat, we will be back in just a few minutes for more online Olympiad action. See you guys in a bit. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats or dogs? That is the question that we have today. Not really, we're just looking at the games of today. Pool C, round number 8, we have just witnessed. Let's have a quick recap of what the standings were. The results were of that. Madagascar, Zambia. Zambia taking the lead 5-1. Lebanon, Wales. Wales won there. Thailand against Kosovo. Kosovo second place got absolutely obliterated by Thailand. 5.5. Jordan defending against Iraq and Belgium. Who would have thought 4.5, 1.5. Now, what does that do for the standings? I can hear you say, Roeland. Well,
yes,
I got it right here. Belgium 15 points. Going into the last round, they are done. They move on to the next round. So, congratulations to Belgium. It's all up to Thailand, Jordan, and Zambia to make it. Those are the last 3 that can go. So, it will either be Belgium, Thailand, Jordan, and Zambia. Those 4 will move on. One of them will fall off. We'll see how that works out. The games will be starting shortly again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the overall standings of all pools that we have right now. Like I said earlier, Portugal, IPCA, and Scotland will be moving forward in Pool B. Singapore, Ireland, Albania will move in Pool A. And in C, we know the Belgium is, but who are the other 2? We will see. In Pool D, we should also mention, Pool D also starts the same time as Pool C. So we are going to have a quick look of that in just a hot second. And when I see a hot second, I'm going to say right now, because we have that all set up. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Venezuela against Tunisia, Bolivia, Chile, Uruguay, Mozambique, Puerto Rico, Denmark, and Mauritius, Jamaica. Now, Bolivia against Chile is a very important match, Roeland, because that's the number 1 against the number 2.
There you go.
And Venezuela is playing Tunisia, the number 3. And the number 4, Denmark, is playing Puerto Rico, who's lingering at the bottom. So, close matches. We're not going to follow that one though, chat. I apologize. No, I don't. That's just the way it is. We're going to follow Pool C, round number 9. With these heavy hitters on the line. Malta, Madagascar. Yeah, let's look at the games of the standings. Let me do a quick switcheroo on that for everyone to look at. When we look at the standings right here, let's see if we got some big clashes. Thailand's playing Wales, so they will be very happy about that. It's not a top team anymore. Jordan is playing Kosovo. Interesting matchup.
Very interesting.
And Belgium, Iraq. Zambia is playing Lebanon. So no top matches, but interesting matches all together. Is there someone you're looking out for this?
Not someone, but a team definitely. Jordan versus Kosovo might be very interesting. Thailand and Wales. Thailand is the big favorite there. Jordan, Kosovo. If Kosovo wins, then they overtake Jordan in the standings. So that could mean a 3rd place swap in the standings. But then again, we also have Zambia. And Zambia, if they then win, they're also still in contention for the 3rd spot. So everything is open. I'm wondering if Jordan is going to take the 3rd spot by at least not losing against Kosovo.
That's actually an interesting point you point out. Let's bring it up real quick. If Kosovo wins of Jordan, if Kosovo beats Jordan, Kosovo will have 11 points. When we go to the tie-break rules, this is very important. Let's say number 3 and 4 are both Jordan and Kosovo. They have the same game points. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go into a tie-break stage. And the first thing is the match points. Those are the same. Then the game points. If those are the same, then it will be between the result between the match. So if Kosovo wins by at least, I believe, let's look at the difference between them is 2.5 points. So they need to win with at least 5.5 in order to move forward. Quite a tall task. Quite the tall task. They need to win 5.5. If Kosovo wins 5.5, they will move on to the next round. Probably. Big chance. We'll see.
Big chance.
I don't know. And So Kosovo has to win 5.5, and Zambia has to lose. So it's gonna be a rough one. It's definitely gonna be a rough one.
They're all Jordan, Kosovo. Jordan is the rating favorite there, so Kosovo is looking for a big upset here. So yeah, that's why this match is so interesting. I mean, Kosovo is doing very well, and yeah, really unexpected. One round ago, they were still in second place, and now because of a loss, they are back to fifth. But they are doing very, very well, trying to make it interesting to see who will qualify for the next division, of course. So I cannot wait for the games to start.
Me neither, my close and trusted business associate. Me neither. So let's see if the games have started. I'm trying to look for a juicy one. Let's see if we can look for the Kosovo games. I'm actually very interested to see if those have started already. And it seems like that is the flag of Kosovo. They have already. So we want all wins. Well, we don't want all wins for Kosovo. I mean, everyone can win. We want, if they want to win, they need at least 5.5 points. Tough task. You think they can make it?
I think Jordan is. I think I'll put my money on Jordan actually. Yeah, Jordan has got a big lineup, and rating-wise, they are simply the favorites. And yeah, so I think Kosovo is going to have a really, really hard time.
I know how Kosovo could win this. Very easy.
How?
If you and I bet for a bottle of wine,
oh boy, not again.
Then Kosovo is in the clear. You know, you always lose these two.
Well, actually, the ratings are more or less even. Actually, I'm now looking at the individual players, and on the first two boards, Kosovo is the rating favorite. On the two women's board, Jordan is the rating favorite. Then on the last two boards, Kosovo is once again the rating favorites a little bit. So actually, Kosovo is actually, funnily enough, the rating favorite here. And that surprised me. I thought Jordan was it, but I think that Jordan did not come up with their strongest team lineup. I think maybe today that might be very well the case.
No respect. No respect.
Nonetheless. The first two boards are IMs for Jordan, and the first two boards for Kosovo are one IM and one FM. So the rating is not everything. Titles are actually more important, I would say.
Roeland.
So, yep.
I found one. Yeah, baby! Look at that King's Indian.
I knew it.
But this is with A5 played, so the knight on C5 is very strong. I like this. I really like this for black, actually. I would like it more if this knight was on E8. Because I like the setup with like B6. If the knight goes and you trade, you just take with the B pawn, you add the open B file. And F5 is supported with the bishop. But, let's go the other way. But Beck, what do you play in this position? That's a great question, Roeland. I'm glad you asked. Probably knight B6 to look for the C4 pawn, B3, and then you push F5 is definitely an idea. Other ways to do it so is... So I really want my bishop to support this. He can't just play G5 because his knight will go to F5. I'm just gonna keep talking, I don't care. Or just knight AC5 is a good starting point. Any questions? You good?
Big, that's a great question.
Yes. That's how you. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like.
That's how I sound like.
That's what you sound like. Yeah, that's what you sound like.
Oh my god, that cracked me up for a second. I'm sorry.
What is this game?
This is game. Yeah, if we go back to the previous game, if you can pull that up real quick. Then there's one thing that I don't like about Black's position here, actually, and that is the pawn on H6. Because if the pawn is on H6, and there, if you want to play F5 as Black, then the G6 square will be extremely weak.
Yeah.
And for example, if you play F5 at some point, there will be a diagonal which White can make use of with Queen C2, moving all the way to H7. That's going to be, that's going to be hard for Black to take a look at. For example, well, okay, I cannot really show that right now, but.
So here's the thing. I understand what you're coming from, but if H6 isn't played, let's say knight here, White plays bishop B3, when you go F5 now, these are always very annoying setups to work with.
Yeah, Sometimes bishop e3 was a unlucky move there because f4.
Yeah. 4, but you catch my drift. But yeah, we're in this position now.
Here, knight f4 is interesting.
Cool. Knight f4 is interesting here.
I don't know what this is. I think white's doing absolutely fine still. I mean, black's knight on d7 looks a bit awkward here. And if you play something like knight f4, bishop f1.
Sorry, does this work? d5?
Yep.
Oh, queen is h4.
Queen takes h4.
Okay, I was struggling to find why you suggested knight f4, but I completely missed this one. All right.
Yeah, so knight f4, bishop f1. And how to continue with black? It's kind of hard.
Good question.
You could put the knight on h5.
Yeah, maybe just pull all the way back.
Then
maybe still g5?
Well, knight f5 looks just brilliant.
Knight f5 here for white. And now... Yeah, good point.
Nah, I think white's doing very well.
But, yeah, this is a very strong square. All right, let's move on to this one because I'm not sure what happened here, but I'm counting stuff and I miss a few pawns and a piece. So let's. So this was a pretty simple opening. Oh, what?
Wait, what? Oh, just a piece. Oh boy, that was a mismatch there.
It's a full piece. You lose.
Hey, Milena Stagno. Let's see which board we are looking at.
I'm going to be fairly certain that this is board 6.
This is Madagascar versus Malta. Yeah, by the way.
Last board. An interesting one. All right. So let's see how Kosovo is doing. We don't care about Belgium. They're winning.
Yeah.
Our southern brethren. Which we will see. Maybe we'll go into a pool with Netherlands. That'll be fun.
That could be very likely actually, as pools are divided on strength and on time zone.
Yeah, but we're way stronger than Belgium, so it wouldn't be very fair. You know.
Yeah, we are. We are way stronger than Belgium.
Just
Belgium is substitute Netherlands.
Wow. Wow. What about this one?
It's a joke I made before. All right, that's interesting.
The French defense?
Belgium is a great country.
Wow.
Let's see. King f7 though.
Yeah, I'm also grasping.
Looks really good for white. White is development up after the long castle. The king is also safe, and the king side's totally open for black.
Yeah.
Should be
and
maybe positionally winning already.
Looks very good. I was first thinking like queen here and here, but you know he's just gonna play bishop f5 anyway. So I would just castle long. If bishop 5 f3 or something. Looks
f3 also.
I mean, this is also a big threat off the bat. People should look at. So yeah, it should be. Oh my god, king f7, king f8. You hate to play that.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. Okay, I'm gonna do something weird, okay? Do not judge me. I see you judging. Don't do it. Haha! Unstoppable mate. How do you stop this mate? You can't.
You can't stop that mate.
Can't stop that mate. Okay, that's just for giggles, chat.
No, but it's true. Ideas like that are in the position, yeah.
Yeah, just a nice work over
That's
here.
why white's just very, very, very strong.
Yeah, I mean, just off the bat, right? I mean, not right here. But you could get ideas like this, where the rook comes in fairly swiftly, and the queen comes back this way. Something you should definitely be afraid of.
Yeah, stuff like that. Looks very, very good.
All right, so this looks like a very good game for. Ooh! Black is Kosovo. You hate to see that.
Oh, black is Kosovo.
Yeah, if they lose this, they're already out.
Oh boy. Yeah, if they lose the match, of course. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, they have to lose 1 point and they're already out.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because they need to win to tie with Jordan, and
Yeah.
they need at least 5.5 points to tie with Jordan, because they're 2.5
But
points behind.
it all depends on Zambia, right? If Zambia does not win,
Yeah. So let me go to the standings real quick. Let me
yeah,
switch a room. So let's say Zambia loses. Kosovo wins from Jordan. Then Kosovo has 11 match points. Jordan has 11 match points.
yeah,
And then it goes to the board
4 points.
points.
Yeah.
And they're 2.5 points behind. So they
Yeah.
need at least 2.5 points extra over this win. So 5.5 half to tie with Jordan for the tiebreak rules to come in.
But 5.5 plus 25 is 30.5. And if Jordan only gets half a point, you have 8,
Oh, yeah, that's
28.
true. Okay, so they need 4.5. 4.5, 1.5 to tie. Is that correct?
That's 29.5. And the other one, yeah, that's true. 4.5, 4.5.
4.5, 1. No,
Yeah.
4.5, 1.5. Then Jordan
Yeah.
has 29 against 29.5. Yeah, okay, 4.5. They need at least 4. Oh, they can lose a game. Doesn't matter.
But then everything gets negated because Zambia is just going to win the match anyway.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, this one is over. Game over, man. Game over. Let's see what else we have. Some nice juicy positions that make you say, "Wow." This one's interesting, but not interesting enough. This is a typical Sicilian. We haven't seen these typical Sicilian attacks with like a push on the king side and a push on the queen side. Which side do you usually prefer?
I prefer, well, usually I play this with white and not with black, but I think black's doing really well here actually.
Really?
Yeah, because usually you want to play something like h4, h5 with white, but the rook is on e1 already. You don't have any g4 or f4, f5 ideas at the moment. I think black is doing absolutely fine. a5, a4, and there's already an attack. So black is much further in the attack than
I'm always scared, yeah. F4, E5 always looks very scary with these rooks drawing down, so they have to be a little bit careful. Let's say you do play A4 and get E5 in. I'm pretty sure that you will lose this bishop then. Will you?
Well, it looks devastating after e6, yeah.
Yeah. E6 is good.
Yeah, I see your point. F4 is a good move. Yeah, that's a really, really, really good move. But after a4, e5, I'm wondering if a takes b3 works.
A takes B3, so let's have a look. Let's say I'm stupid and I just take knight.
I'll play rook a1.
Rook A1, only move. And do you
And
have...
let me take on c2.
No, I do something else. Queen A8. And I'm just gonna grab this.
Rook takes b1, yeah.
Just to show the fact.
Okay, but after queen a8, you play knight takes b3.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so here. And then if I take with the queen...
Queen takes is still possible, yeah. Bishop takes f6.
Yeah, this looks really good for black, actually.
It doesn't, yeah. I mean, it's not so clear how white can make progress in that position. I mean, white's a piece up, but they are on b1.
Oh,
Wait,
if you take this to the knight, you always attack the rook.
Oh, that's a big difference, actually.
Well,
So,
even though you can just play queen c7.
but yeah, that's true. Queen c3.
Queen c3, it's
Nah, this
yikes.
looks good for white. This looks good for white. Yeah.
Can you do something like queen e8, and if I take, I just give a check? Oh, yeah, if you play... I thought if you play this back, you have like bishop a4 for a lot of pressure, but you always have just knight c3.
That was
good.
pretty close, though. Yeah, okay, but f4, bishop c6, that's a good move as well.
Yeah. Now, do we see
E5.
e5 here?
And knight d5 you've got.
True.
I think... No, you don't, because knight takes c6. Wow, is this good for white? Really? Oh, wow. That's
Sure,
a new
everyone.
way of playing. D takes e5, perhaps. Bishop c6. Maybe it's good, but also looks a bit fishy after e5.
Huh.
I think white's better. I think white's better. I think my intuition was wrong there.
You don't have 90. No, they have e6. Yeah, these pawn pushes are always very annoying when you play this setup. Especially this pawn structure. You get f4, e5 in. This is very annoying. Because you have this e6 push, which is always just devastating.
Yeah.
And if I could play this and play f5 here, I'm fine. I don't really care that much, I'll just go back.
Exactly,
but you don't have that.
Yeah.
Maybe
E6.
here, and e6, f5. But then g4 is annoying. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think white is actually, with this e5 push, is really looking good. Yeah.
Looks like your boy is gonna get his first loss.
Yeah, might very well be. Yep.
We're gonna see. We have some results in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check on the chat. Let's see how the chat is doing. Chat, are you behaving? Are you behaving? Vicky sees strange attacking lines once I wouldn't even consider. So this is the thing. If you're wrong 30 times, you're gonna be right once. That's a little bit what I've been doing it right now. True?
Yeah.
Thank you.
True. That's true. And you know also this saying, the teacher has failed many more times than the student.
That's also very
Right, so let's try. I think we should go back. We have some requests for the Jordan versus Kosovo match. Can you find maybe some of those?
If they subscribe.
Right?
Subscribe to the Twitch channel, and you will. Or on YouTube. Here, knight takes d5. Interesting one. This is Perperium versus Ahmed Al-Khatib. White having a nice semi-control. I'm not gonna say this already looks weird. I'm just looking at, let's take with the pawn. You have like queen here with a double hume.
Short castle.
Short castle. I thought, oh yeah, you don't have this. Seems okay, but
just the h3 or something.
It looks
95 looks good. But okay, I think knight takes. I was thinking maybe queen d4.
Queen d4 looks good, yeah. Something like this afterwards as well.
Yeah, but bishop takes a 3, bishop takes a 3, bishop f6. I think white is just a bit better because queen c5 now, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bishop is gonna take the knight on d5 at some point, and it should be better for white a little bit.
Yeah. Not looking good for Kosovo. Do we have a board where Kosovo is better? Bishop pair. So she's better?
Yep, she's better. She's absolutely better.
Yeah, b5 just here. b5, take. Trying to get this juicy b2 pawn.
Yeah, and e5, just the rook d8. Rook looked like Alekin guns on the d file. Not possible right now, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Here you could even consider
d4. Good move though. Good move. Yeah, I mean c takes d4. I think has to be played, but then after knight takes d4, black needs to give up a bishop pair in order not to lose the pawn.
Yeah, I agree. Unless there's something else. Can you play b4 here?
Good move. Good move. Yeah.
Because you want to, if you chase this knight away, you have at least some more.
b2. It's not over yet. I think black is definitely better, but it's not clear how much better.
Yeah, clear. So, but there's hope.
Yeah, d4 was a good move though. That was a really good suggestion. So maybe e5 is actually better here.
e5 for white.
Yeah, for black.
Or for black.
Yeah, it's black to move, right?
Yeah. Therefore, why does it play e5? We're going to start. So when I was a young Dutch baby boy, I was once playing. I'm not sure if you know him, but Arthur Pijppers.
Yeah, of course.
He was about like 7 years old. I was like 10 years old, and we were playing. And let me show this real quick on the board. It's kind of funny. We were playing a game. No, I don't want to create a challenge. I want the analysis board. So I need to clear everything. It was like I had like a pawn here. It was like a pawn here. He had a black pawn here. There, and he had like a king here, and I had a king wherever here. So so this was the idea, all right? This was the idea, and it was my move, and we were thinking. It was a little bit more complicated. The stuff was on the board, but that doesn't really matter. It's more the idea. And I was thinking, and Arthur walked away off the board, you know, just making a round. Those over the board chats. Yeah. And I was thinking, and I was calculating, okay, here. Oh, he's gonna, okay, let's say my king was here. King is here. Oh, he's gonna promote before me. Damn it. So what did I do? When he walked away, I just grabbed my pawn and I moved it like this, and I just wrote it down. And he was like, when he came back, he was like thinking, and he just moved his pawn. He didn't really notice. I mean, he was 7 hours 10. It was a bit cheeky. I did win the game though, so Arthur, you're welcome. But it was, you know, sometimes you're just gonna win like that, chat. You know, just traumatizing seven-year-old players. Just the way it is. You look disgusted.
That's so mean towards 7-year-olds, Arthur.
I'm not a pleasant person.
Oh well, let's move on to some of the games, yeah.
Let's move on to some of the games. Yeah.
Well, it was not for anything special, right? It was just
it was just the club chess.
Yeah. So no official tournament, everybody. That was just two guys having some fun. They're actually friends, so yeah.
Yeah, we never do the story though, so maybe we're not friends anymore. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. It's also internal competition. I have more fun with this than I thought. You know, I thought I'd feel bad about it, but I actually don't. I'm gonna lie.
Well,
don't do it, chat.
Look at that bishop on a7 here. That's beautiful.
That's a beauty. She's a wild one. It could potentially be very strong.
Yeah, okay, but white's of course attacking. For example, queen g4 is an idea.
Yeah. But let's say I'm gonna do stupid.
Bishop takes a6.
Bishop what you say?
G4. Yeah, do queen g4.
Queen g4, right? Yeah. F6.
Bishop takes h6.
E4. Okay, I don't have to mate. You can just run away. All right. Fine. I get it. Yeah, white has a very strong attack here that needs to be dispersed of. Probably just knight takes e3 to open up this bishop, right?
Yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, knight c takes e3 or f takes e3 is probably good, by the way.
Well, I like this one.
I would play f takes
because I want to play this c4 and put this one here, but this is pretty good as well.
Yeah, queen g4. Probably black needs to play something like king h7 to prevent everything. So that if you play queen g4, you can play g6.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
but that bishop on a7, that is, oh my god.
How did it get there? Let's see how it got there. We're not too far into the game. I'd probably like an a6 pushback and then b6 at some point. That's my... Yeah.
Okay, yeah. b6, oh.
Hate to see it. Alright, so this is on the board. And white's in a very comfortable position. And white is Kosovo, chat, so...
yeah, I think so.
Doing very good. Let's see what else we have on the menu for Kosovo. Kosovo with black here. We have Nizikwana against Tala, and it seems that I don't know. Roeland, who's better here? It seems like white's better here, right?
White is clearly better, yeah. I mean, sorry, not clearly, just better. Okay, I'm sorry. That sounded a bit condescending. I'm sorry.
White's better,
So
you.
G4, the idea. Well, White's winning a pawn, right, on the king side right now, and Black does not have any breakthroughs on the queen side. No, no D4 moves, for example, because of E takes D4, and I think White's just going to be a pawn up after Rook takes H4.
Well, I thought that after, let's say, Rook here, take, and you take this way, your king is stuck on the side, or at least you're losing your rook. So you cannot take that.
That's true. Rook G8 is clever. Yeah. So I probably have to play King F6 here.
King F6 looks like, yeah, it's a good move. And if
after
I take it now, you know, Rook
H7,
H7, so you can't do that.
it's a pawn sacrifice, but at least you get something, some initiative, because Black cannot do anything in this position.
No, but I don't need to do anything. Let's say I play King C5. If you take, I'm gonna mate you.
That's true.
Well, it's not entirely true because.
All right, yeah. Then White needs to play F5 at some point, but that's not like.
Well, I don't think that's a bad idea. Do you play E6 here?
No, probably just Rook takes H5.
Yeah, it's also good. Yeah.
And King takes F5. Okay, it's interesting at least. I think at least White is playing for a win here. I mean, Black has no pushes.
Yeah.
Anywhere. So, and here, okay, here White's winning.
Yeah, now White's just throwing it away, unfortunately. I mean, if the king, though, I'll show you if you could get a Zog swinger, because this is pretty much the only pawn that can be taken, correct? Like you have this one here, but
pretty much, yeah.
So if you can defend this, you're kind of safe. But I mean, it's too easy for White to maneuver forward. All right, that's gonna be probably a loss for Kosovo here. That's
another loss.
Yikes. And Jordan's already up 1 point, and they need 2 points to move on to the next round.
Yep. And what Zambia, Lebanon? That's also important here.
Yeah, let's see if we can get those.
0-0. So yeah.
Zambia, Lebanon. Let me see if I can get those flags. Okay, green.
Actually, if Jordan wins and Zambia wins as well, then Thailand loses, then Thailand is out, actually. So we also need to keep an eye on Thailand, Wales.
Yeah. Ooh, a lot of...
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of possibilities here.
A lot of possibilities. So here is... So this is the Jordan Kosovo. Okay, maybe I need to refresh the stuff that they started later. Yeah, they started way later. Tisk. Okay, now I have the Thailand games. Let's see. This one is in favor for... Let's see if I can get a very juicy ending for the Thailand. Ooh, this one looks interesting. What's going on here?
What's going on here? Okay, knight takes F5 is with check. At least.
First.
But Black's gonna... Okay, let's say... Okay, this is maybe an important line. Let's say knight takes F5 here.
Knight takes F5. Okay.
Queen takes F5.
Queen takes F5.
Queen takes F5. G takes F5. So the knight is very, very good on E5.
Yeah, correct.
So White is a pawn up. But maybe that doesn't really matter that much because the knight on E5 is just that strong. I don't see a clear way for White to break through after when the knight's coming.
Let's try it out. So probably bishop here to defend the pawn.
Yeah, 95.
And then the king to F4.
I'm just going to put my king on F6 and then play knight G6 check.
Knight G6 check. Okay, that's a good one. So I need to play H5 at some point.
But then king G5. Okay, maybe there's still some potential.
Yeah, then I can push forward and take on F5. So it's definitely difficult.
I think it's close to a draw, but maybe this is still winnable.
I get you though. The material advantage doesn't always reflect on how the positional play is, and this knight is just a beast. You would always give a pawn to get this knight in this position, but now the pawn could be meaningful because at the end of the day, Chad, this pawn is going to start. The king has to take it, and then you can take F5, and then suddenly.
Yeah, that's the way to win, indeed. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to take with the G-pawn. And I'm still going to have that beautiful knight here on E5.
That queen is going to be handy and dandy. in the game.
Yes, indubiously. So yeah, this looks actually kind of cute. And then maybe a check first before I get my knight to e5.
Yeah, maybe even that.
So yeah.
Okay, so white is of course playing for a win, but it's after queen d4.
Ooh.
That's ooh.
Do I like this?
I like it. I like it.
It's good
95.
actually, because let's say silly move, knight here. Oh, I'm gonna defend my pawn. No, you're not, buddy.
You're losing c4 and maybe also a3, and then black has a protected pass pawn on the a file. Well, I don't think a3 will ever be taken, by the way. I don't think that's possible.
You want to bet on it?
No.
Hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it.
Boy.
All right, there are some games coming in. All right, but it's an interesting game to say the least. Also interesting game. Now this is pretty much over. Just rook here. You're gonna gobble up some pawns. What else do we have of the Thailand matches? So hold on. Which? So here white is winning, which is Thailand. Important detail. Here, this is Zambia. This is a difficult one. I'm not sure how to approach this. Yeah, now you just play knight b2, bishop b3, and you just start running.
King f2?
Oh, you have king f2, yeah, maybe.
Well, d2, d1, knight takes c4. It's still interesting.
Definitely.
Yeah, this is not so clear.
I thought maybe you could just start running
Queen
with the...
really good move. Yeah, really good move.
Or a4 even.
Oh.
Push back even further.
Mistake.
Oh, now you just promote. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, now d2 winning, yeah.
So, knight b2 here? GG?
Yeah, one helps. Well, no, yeah, well, yeah, maybe.
Ah, I have an idea.
Okay, shoot.
c5.
D takes. King f6.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Or...
King e7.
Does this work?
Wait, let me calculate that. Yeah, go back. D7, king e7, h5, yeah?
Yeah.
Knight c4, h6, knight e5. Knight g6, bishop h5, knight h8, king f2. Draw.
Draw! If they're doing to say the least, will we see a c5 breakthrough?
Nah,
I don't know, chat. Does it?
Wait. C5 needs to be played, I think, yeah.
So c5, you cannot take with this one, obviously. c5, take, move, run, move, king, move. It must be an intermezzo that we're missing for white. Here, here, here. Maybe bishop here immediately. Yeah, you play the bishop a5 immediately to cut off these squares for the bishop, for the knight. And then you move forward.
Wow, this is complicated.
You feel me? Did you see what I was doing?
I felt.
You felt me? You felt me?
feel
Okay,
you.
chat. So what I'm saying is, if you push these, and we're gonna run, and we're gonna run, and now this knight needs to help. And after knight here, you can play bishop here, and you stop the knight from entering, and this pawn will promote. So it seems like, I thought knight b2 was brilliant, and black wins, but it seems like white might be winning after c5, unless you don't play it.
I agree, but now after knight takes c4, black seems to be the one winning here. Yeah, hate to see it.
I hate to see it. I hate calculating beautiful lines and not getting it on the board.
Yeah, well, bishop e2 was my worry, actually, so...
Actually, knight takes bishop here, and you trap the knight.
Yeah,
and then this is...
You cannot get that knight out.
No, and you cannot move any of your pawns, so this is...
This is GG, I think.
For black? How do you move forward with black? You cannot move forward with white, and you cannot move forward with black in this position.
Well, king g2, king f3, king f4, just win.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's winning for white. Yeah,
Wow.
but okay. Anyways, let's see what's going on in maybe another game. We've been stuck here for a while now.
But I find it interesting. Okay.
It was interesting. It was interesting. Sometimes you just need to change your surroundings, you know?
True. Can we get the knight
95.
f6?
Yeah, 95, knight g4 looks good.
This looks pretty good. Okay, this seems pretty good for white. Black wants to get his bishop to c1. Not gonna be that easy. Can we? No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work.
So
Okay.
everybody keep an eye on the results. So the 4 countries that are still in the race for promotion to the next division are Thailand playing against Wales, Jordan playing against Kosovo, Zambia playing against Lebanon, and Kosovo playing against Jordan. Those are the 4 countries still in the race. So keep an eye on the results. You see them on the left of the board, everybody.
Yeah. Just a reminder, these are the top 5 are still on the race. So Belgium is already done. So the 2nd to 4th place is what is being battled for. All right, interesting game. Not interesting enough. This one is over. That's a win for Zambia. Zambia's happy. Already won a game. Won another one.
All right.
This one's probably losing. This one is over now. Zambia losing this one. Ooh. No, not ooh. That's just a win for black. Black just has 2 bishops, and you cannot promote this. Yeah, you cannot go forward. I'm just going to run over here. And there's nothing you can do unless you play bishop here and bishop here. But then I'm just going to play bishop here and bishop here at some point, and we'll win on the other side.
So, win for Wales, by the way.
Win for Wales. Let's go. Barrow. So this one's over. Hate to see it. There's a timeout. A lot of ending games. So we have 4 games left. This one is from Kosovo against Jordan. And it seems like... Huh. I don't know.
What's this?
There's magic everywhere. I'm having trouble. Maybe just get the king in here.
Yeah, white is a pawn up at least.
Yeah, but this king is.
How do you prevent bishop takes c5? What will your reaction be?
Win for Jordan. Okay, Kosovo's out, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Jordan seems to be in unless Zambia wins with big numbers. Oh no, just if Zambia wins with big numbers.
Really?
If Jordan wins the match, then they are already through.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Jordan is through. Belgium is through. And how is Thailand doing? Thailand is playing Wales, who just had a win, I believe. So this is an important match. This is going to be this is a win for black, right?
Yeah, this is a win for black. Yeah.
Okay, so that's huge. This one is also important. Wales versus Thailand. This is going to be a win for Wales, which is huge for Wales. I mean, not that Wales cares anymore. They cannot progress, but they want to play spoiler.
Of course.
I like playing spoiler. Good move. Bishop d1. Go for this pawn.
Or king a3, bishop a2.
Oh yeah, this is also over.
Perfectly fine.
Everything's winning.
c2, bishop takes b1, king b3. That's your way to go, right?
Nani?
King c2, bishop takes b1.
Yeah.
That's how you like to win, right?
That's how I like him. Yep. Like, ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one here. Zambia wins, but Zambia doesn't matter. Zambia's out, unfortunately. Zambia's out.
Why is Zambia out? Because if Thailand loses and Zambia wins, then Zambia.
Oh yeah, that's true. No, I misspoke.
Thailand, at least, I think Thailand needs to win.
So this seems like a draw.
Yeah.
Does it seem like a draw? I mean, the king is cut off.
It's a draw, but there's a way to make a draw here, I think.
Okay, it's easier if the king is here.
Rook a7, yeah, perfect. The pawn is not advanced far. Oh, well, actually, but the rook is on the 7th rank. This is the wait. Ah, okay, king d, f5.
Yeah.
Oh, this is winning. This is winning.
Yeah, this is winning, right?
Yeah, king d6. Usually you want to play a move like rook f7, but the rook needs to be on the 8th rank and not... Oh! Okay. Rook e5.
Yeah.
King d6. Might be a draw.
What about
f5
so here
win.
f5, rook e7 to get in.
A rook f8.
Rook f8, yeah, then I'm comfortable that this is a draw.
7. Wow, that's
So
a good
you
one.
want to get forward. So here also rook e7, right?
No, rook takes in king e5 and you have opposition.
Oh, now you have e5. Apologies. Yeah, e5. Now opposition. All right, good point. Good point.
So king e4, but king. Oh, rook.
Let's
king
see.
now.
Let's see where we
Now
are.
it's
right
winning. Now it's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's winning.
Yeah.
All right, but this is not the exciting match.
I think king d6 would have maybe saved the draw there, but oh wait.
Oh.
Okay, this is
Got a mate.
Wales losing. I think. Yeah.
This is Wales losing. No, yeah, this is the one Wales lost. Well, did Jordan? They were up 2.5, 1. I think they win 3.5, 2.5. I'm not sure. We're gonna see.
Wales. Yeah, Jordan is through. Jordan won the match against Kosovo, as you guys can see on the left.
Zambia tying Lebanon. Yeah.
So if Thailand makes at least...
I think Thailand is through no matter what, right? Because Kosovo lost and Zambia lost.
No. Thailand might be out. Thailand is losing the match. Oh,
Yeah.
Is this going to be such an anti-climax that, or not anti-climax? I mean, like, if Thailand loses the match and Zambia,
So
that's gonna
Zambia drew, which is 11 points. Thailand lost 11 points. So they are both, and it seems like Thailand has more board points than Zambia. So
but if they lose and it will all be on board points, we might actually see the tiebreak system rule.
If they do lose, because they get +3, and Jordan or Thailand only gets +1.5, so that's +2, +1.5, which means I think Zambia is through. You can think about it, chat. We won't know. We're gonna talk about this. Who wins here, chat? Who wins? Nobody knows where the fat man goes. We are not telling just yet. It's exciting, and it's gonna be Zambia. Is it going to be? We don't know either. We're just gonna wait it out. We're not gonna cheat. I'm gonna say Zambia made it. What do you think?
It depends. It could also be a tie. I mean, there's only one board left, right? So
No, it's done. They're done. It's over.
they're all done. Okay.
So
I think Thailand is through. Actually, I think Thailand is through.
let's open up the tiebreak rules while we wait. I'm gonna say Zambia. You are gonna say Thailand. We're not gonna bet about it.
Because on because on board points, on game points, number B.
You ready? For the final reveal?
I don't think it anymore. I need to know.
And the winner of the $10,000 is Thailand, winning by half a board point.
Half the board points. Oh my
yeah, hate to see it. There's gonna be someone at the Zambia team that's gonna feel really bad for like throwing away a game where they were at least, that's gonna cross your mind always.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I don't think there's anything wrong with the matches. So I haven't heard anything. So I think
No. I mean that's if I were playing over the board in a team, so 8 versus 8 or 10 versus 10, and the final score would be like 5.5, 4.5. I would always feel bad if I was the one that lost in that last game, or I was the one that drew in the last game, and you were like, "Oh, I could have done better, and then it would be so much different." And
but if you're the last one playing and you're actually the one winning the last game, then you feel extra special,
That's true. That is true.
Like you did in our match, by the way, when I was playing for your team. Remember, you were the one clutching it out with 4.5, 3.5.
Yeah, I mean we're sitting next to each other. You had an easy win, and I was clutching it against a. Well, you gave me the strength, buddy. You gave me the strength. We should have made photos. I think I have photos actually. Well, pull them up. But chat, what also happened was Pool D had their match round 7. So let's pick up that real quick about what happened. Venezuela won against Tunisia. Bolivia won against lost against Chile. Uruguay winning. Puerto Rico lost against Denmark. And Jamaica, Mauritian are done. You're typing profusely. Is there something wrong?
Yes. Well, no, nothing's wrong. I'm just enjoying my keyboard. I got a new keyboard.
You're enjoying your keyboard. What the hell?
Like it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's
That
like,
is the best comeback I have
so smooth.
ever heard.
We paid big bucks for this thing, so yeah, let me enjoy this. You know, I mean, come on.
Oh my god, dude. Alright, well, chat, we're gonna be right back. I'm gonna laugh about this a little bit. We'll be back in just a sec. And then we will we continue or is it break time?
I think it's big break time.
It's big break, right? Yeah, so we're waiting just a little bit. Alright.
Yes.
So let's look at the results. 4-2 for Venezuela, 5.5, half for Bolivia, 4-2 for Uruguay, 4.5, 1.5 for Puerto Rico, and Jamaica won against Mauritian. So I think I have the standings for Pool D.
All right.
I'm gonna ask. I'm afraid to do now. I think we have standings for Pool D. If I don't, strike me now. But we're gonna show it anyway. And if not, then I will hear that later. Pool. Oh, okay. So that's that's. You hate to see that. Seeing that Pool C and Pool D are the same pools all of a sudden. So we're just gonna. We're gonna skip that one for now, chat. We're gonna okay. I think this one is right. I'm not sure what happened there, but here we have Pool D. Chile being in the lead. Bolivia and Venezuela are following shortly. So good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Roeland is going to enjoy his big, beautiful keyboard.
Oh yeah, baby.
You go ham, buddy. You go ham. I'm gonna walk the pup. We're gonna go on a big break for now. We're back in an hour with the final 3 matches of Division 3. We're gonna see who's going to make it. We'll see who's going to make it forward. A lot of keyboards happening, chat. I don't know. We're gonna take the break, and we will be back shortly. So, chat, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in an hour. Take care, everyone.
You too.
I'm